It's 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains. I'm this old stoner, and I'm ready to have a fart attack. And if you don't know what a fart attack is, it's just me trying to have some fun with art live on YouTube. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I welcome everybody to come on into my little fart club and pick up your beverage of your choice. And we'll just see what I can do today and hope you have some fun while you're hanging out. Oh, yeah. And I don't really have a song today for what I'm doing, but I decided I'm drawing something for Count Yorga. I mean, keep those suggestions coming in. I never know what I'm actually going to pick out of that hat because I've got at least a dozen suggestions so far. And I happened to go through my email today and found someone that for some reason they went down into the spam, so I pulled them out of the spam. So your princess drawings are going to be showing up here. I mailed them out to you today, and I'm really excited. I've got a whole bunch of uh, cool. Yeah, I like my hat too. Hey, Mark. Hey, Coon. Um, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I'm doing a drawing for Count Yorga. I hope he shows up. I kind of suggested what I wanted him to do. He wanted to do me to do a Godzilla, and I actually did a Godzilla on the one of my um, tell me what to draw, and nobody claimed it. So I'm going to be sending that one to him too, if he sends me an address where I can send this stuff. So I'm just going to play one of the little songs that I've kind of figured out if I still know how to play it. Oh yeah, yeah. Hope you guys recognize that one. I've made a fart jam out of that one and even turned it into a video. Um, Say, hey, Ox, I almost did Gambit. Gambit, and I mean, I started the drawing and then at the last minute. So I probably will be doing Gambit and Rogue next week. Because tomorrow I'm planning on doing some acrylic painting. And so I'm doing Vampirella. Let me go ahead and pop up the reference that I'm using so you guys can see it. And you know what red-blooded American boy doesn't want to draw a half-naked woman? So, oh yeah, yeah. Um, and I wanted to pull up a little bit of something. I mean, Vampirella, of course, was a comic book character, but she started out in magazines. And I'll admit that as much of a comic book fan as I am, I never read a single Vampirella comic. I just looked at the pictures. uh, but here's a little bit of something that you might not have known about Vampirella, is that she was originally presented as from the planet Draculon, a world where blood flowed like water. So on her planet, blood was water, and it was in a binary star which caused continuous droughts throughout the year. And unfortunately for the Vampiri, which is what they called their race, uh, it gradually dried up their blood supply and was threatening them with extinction. Um, and apparently, the story starts when an American space shuttle crashes on Draculon, and she discovered that humans had blood. They had blood in their system. So then she travels to Earth, and apparently, Dracula in the comic books, Dracula was actually a evil Dracula vampire that had come to Earth. So she was like a superhero that was hunting all the bad vampires. And let me start up some music. Let me start up the music. I'm just continuing on my, this is like song 26 out of 100 on this original music playlist that I'm working off of. Let me know if I've got the sound adjusted right. I think I do because I haven't really done any adjustments all week. So the sound should be, if it's been tuned in, it should still be tuned in just right. Um, yeah, and here we go. I really had fun making my preliminary drawing, and this one I ended up adding a bunch of stuff to it. So I hope it comes out, as good as my original, my practice one. And of course, I love drawing superhero type stuff and people and figures. So that I will definitely, those sorts of things kind of get put up to the top. But I do have some drawings. Hey, Sunny Girl and Ox, did I say hi to everybody? Sherry. There are a couple of people that want me to do like caricatures or sort of portraits of them. So I'm going to try and work some of those in next week. And there's someone in particular I've been wanting to do kind of a portrait of. I don't know if I will, so I'm not going to say who it is. I will tell you that she was in the stream yesterday, and I have another drawing that I plan on doing that she asked me to do a while back. I'm going to do like a one on a card, but if I do a decent one on a card, she wants me to draw it so that she wants it as a tattoo, actually. And now I've always been nervous about drawing stuff for tattoos. My daughter wanted me to draw some stuff for tattoos for her, and I kind of hemmed and hawed because she wanted it to cover her whole back, and I was kind of I didn't want to do something that was messed up. But she has quite a few tattoos. Her tattoos look pretty good too. She's got like a spider and some skulls and some flowers. She has quite a few tattoos actually. And Vampirella is over 50 years old. When I was looking for pictures, there's this one artist I really like, Alex Ross. He does super realistic pictures, and I almost picked one of those as. Do I want to wait to do the? Yes, I will wait to do the black on the front. Try and be very careful and not get rushed. I know lately I've kind of let myself get a little bit too rushed when I'm doing some of these and kind of get a little bit too scribbly. And I just want this one to come out really good. I'm hoping I can get it to come out just reasonably as good as my practice one. I was pretty happy with how well it actually came out. You felt like you want to get away. Oh, this sounds like Faith in the Fallen. I could take you to a place I know. Oh, and I've the end of this playlist, I know some people were asking about some of the links to the music, so I put the link to the playlist that I've got all these songs on are in the description. And it might change. I mean, I add stuff to it and I take stuff off of it and I rearrange stuff. So I don't know if that link will change as I do that. but it's possible that it will. I'm not sure. Oh, wrong picture. Yeah, that's a classic one there. This is the one I'm working with, though. I just really like this one so much better. Oh yeah, and I've been looking at all kinds of pictures. I've got a whole directory full of stuff I've been trying to think about doing, and it's like I didn't even decide. Well, you guys were in the stream when I was trying to decide what to do. I said I was either going to do the one for Ox or the one for Count Yorga. And someone says, well, what's Count Yorga's one? And I was like, yeah, that's the one I'm going to do. One day you'll have to leave it all behind. Nothing lasts forever. Would you rather have a I've got a suggestion for Iron Man. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do the modern version or the original version, because I don't know how many different types of armor he ends up having. I think I'll wait for the black there. Be very careful that I don't pick up the black as I'm doing the flesh color, at least this first pass. But the pen that I'm using is the one that seems to dry the fastest of all the sorts of pens, ink pens that I've been using. Careful around here, because this is usually around the face is where I usually mess it up and I get all frustrated. So if I'm very careful around that, well then I can probably pick up speed around some of the other spots if I feel like I need to pick up speed.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, this is Hunter Wren. Another one of those new I added some of the people from Rant Jam stream yesterday to the playlist, because there was some new original music that I hadn't heard and hadn't added to my list. Plus I found a whole bunch of more that keep getting served up at me. There's like some new little buttons on YouTube so that you can like click on whether you want to be listening to music and stuff. Lots of really good full albums on there. I've been listening to full albums off of YouTube lately. Hey, Demonic, welcome to the stream. I'm sure you understand that, you know, all us red-blooded American boys, any excuse that we've got to do something with a half-naked woman, we're going to jump at the chance. And this is probably one of the first half-naked women that I've actually drawn on my show. So dive deep in the storm. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody's ready to get back. I mean, things aren't going to get back to normal, but man, we got to figure out some way to get people back to work safely, somehow. So how'd you all like the country ride? Did you grab a string, feel the root all up inside? Heart pumping red wine to your outsides looking so fine, shaking them hips, it's all through the country slide. Feeling this, let's find out a little more about this. Hey Phil, Right on. Oh yeah, I had fun doing that,
Slam
and
those
that's why I want
strings,
people
grab
to
a
suggest
chord,
stuff.
dance the
I mean, there's a
floor,
lot of
vibe
things that
with creates the
it just
spirit.
helps me with my inspiration.
Spread it like
And
wildfire
you never
ashes to
know what I'm
dust,
gonna do,
dust to
so it's like
ashes.
yesterday
Feeling
after
it when this
watching
big hit comes
your
crashing.
horror hangout
Like it
yesterday,
have a
it kind of
mind and
inspired me to
sound,
go ahead and
making your
pump
head
that one
nod
up
up
to the
and
front.
down. Feel the vibe,
And if
take it
you
head first,
email me your address,
crashing.
I'll be mailing. I
Waves
mail
that became the
Sundays.
biggest
I like
riptide to one of the greatest country
basically package everything
lyrics.
up and I mail everything
Dancing
out
to
on
the
Mondays.
spirits.
And I put as
So
much stuff
y'all
into
coming
an envelope as I
along.
possibly can. I mean, some little extras.
Thank y'all.
No, you're fine. I'm testing something. I gotta see if it's gonna work.
Do I want to? I think I
Thanks
will
everybody for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
go ahead and add a little bit of this color down here right now. And this one's got some stuff in it that I didn't put in the other one, but I'm going to, let me stick with just the color. I think this is what I wanted to use for her hair. There's another sexy, well, I'm going to try and make, I am going to put Rogue in that Gambit drawing. And I did not realize until I was looking up, because I haven't bought comics in quite some time, especially not Marvel comics. I mean, there's just so many comics anymore, it just got ridiculous to keep up with them. I mean, at one point, I got all my stuff from the comic book store and would have them on what they call pull. So you get like a discount if you bought more than 10 comics a month. And I'd like order all my comics in advance. But it just got to where there was too many comics to try and keep up with all that stuff. So I kind of quit collecting Marvel comics. I pretty much just stuck with just a crap load of Superman and Batman and Justice League, because I've always been more of a DC fan. Well, not always, but in modern, semi-modern, I don't know, it's probably been 10 years since I collected comics. Just trying to keep up with all those, and I actually have stacks of comics that I haven't read upstairs because I just at a certain point I was just collecting way more than I could keep up with. Plus the stories a lot of times trying to keep up with it, I mean, it would be like, it would take all year. They're like soap operas, comics, where it was just like hard to keep up with everything. And I just got at a certain point to where I would just collect them until they completed a story, and then I'd just try and read the story all, just straight through. And then I finally got to a point to where I decided to just wait until they came out in hardback or graphic novel form. Yellow, yes, I need to do this yellow now. Here, over there. did I decide I'm gonna do with it? Oh yeah, I wanted to do these. My practice drawing, I didn't do. Oh yeah. Chicken gravy and mashed potatoes. That sounds good. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do some purple here on this stuff. And do I have a darker purple? Oh yeah, and I wanted to use this dark purple on these little trees and do the trees with this. Light blue on the moon. At least one pass on the moon. And then what color? Is this the blue I wanted to do on the
She lies, it's so cold, but she's flaring like a fire.
Oh, that was a little bit too dark, but that's okay, because I figured out.
She's flaming with desire.
I got a way that I can do this to where it comes out looking really cool, and I can go over it super fast too. Oh, yes, another spot that I forgot the more yellow.
She's 16, dead and lovesick, and she wish she didn't have to die.
Armband.
Oh, she's 16, dead and lovesick, and she's found herself another guy. Force a draft of a plan for a humble home on First Street. Promise thing around her finger lay, dismembered in the front seat. He swore they'd be together noon and night, they'd be married in a flash.
No, I'm probably just going to go over the back because I'm coming back over that stuff with the black.
Promises and dreams, when her neck snapped from the whiplash. She's 16, dead and lovesick, and she prayed she wouldn't ever die. Oh, she's 16, dead and lovesick, but she's found herself another guy. It's great that she believed in God, though faith can never take back her text. But it was so important to generate a response, lost the fear of a home perplexed. She regretted all, she still retained her brain, and the only thing that matters is grace. She's a mound in the ground, but just can't make
No, I'm not going to put any more of this dark on her. If I do anything on her skin, I'll go back with some more of this pink. Pink on there.
She found a guy, found a man who claims that she is his too. But she is 16, dead and lovesick.
And now bring my black